soft cinematic music, a slow voice with weight and intention. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the air tighten, even though no one said a word? Or maybe you've met someone for the very first time and instantly felt at peace, as if you've known them forever. Why does this happen? What invisible force is shaping these experiences, pulling strings behind the curtain of life? The answer lies in something most of us never see, but feel every single moment. Vibration. Everything moves, even when it looks still. The chair you're sitting on, the phone in your hand, your heartbeat, your thoughts. At the smallest level, everything is in motion, vibrating, pulsing, radiating waves into the world around it. But here's the secret. These vibrations don't just sit quietly. They ripple outward, shaping how you see, how you feel, and even how others respond to you. Think about it. Have you ever woken up in a terrible mood, and suddenly the world seems colder? People cut you off in traffic. Strangers look at you with sharp eyes. The day feels heavy, almost against you. Now, remember the opposite. Those mornings where you felt light, alive, unstoppable. Suddenly, the world opened. Doors seemed to appear where before there were only walls. You found yourself meeting the right people at the right time. Was it luck? Coincidence? Or was it your vibration tuning the world around you? Pause. A softer, reflective tone. You see, we don't just live in the world. We broadcast into it, like radios, constantly sending out invisible signals, and the frequency you choose becomes the reality you live in. But here's the part that most people never want to face. Not all vibrations are equal. Some pull us higher, and some drag us into shadows. Think of anger. It's heavy. It burns hot, but it leaves ashes. When you carry it, the world mirrors it back. People argue. Situations spiral. Even your body feels weaker. Think of fear. It whispers lies in your ear, convincing you that the world is dangerous, that you're not enough, that nothing will change. And when you vibrate in fear, you attract more reasons to be afraid. And then there's sadness, a slow vibration, almost like a fog. It seeps into every part of life, making colors dull, silencing laughter, turning the world into shades of gray. Pause. Inner monologue style. I've been there. We all have. Those days when you feel like the world doesn't see you, like no matter how hard you try, life pushes back harder. But here's the hidden truth I learned. It wasn't life working against me. It was me, broadcasting on a frequency that pulled me deeper into the storm, shift to rising energy. And once you realize this, once you see that your vibration is the lens through which life responds, everything changes. Because vibration is not fixed. It's a choice. What if I told you that in every moment you carry the power to change your frequency? It doesn't require money. It doesn't require fame. It doesn't even require perfect circumstances. It requires awareness. Imagine this. A man stands at the edge of a river. The water is rushing, violent, pulling him down. He fights it. He resists, he screams at the current. And yet, the more he resists, the deeper he sinks. But what if he stopped? What if he learned to float? To shift with the water instead of against it? That is what raising your vibration feels like. It begins with small, deliberate choices. The breath you take when anger rises, the smile you offer, even when the world feels cold. The gratitude you whisper quietly for something so simple as the warmth of sunlight on your skin. These choices tune you upward, and something almost magical begins to happen. The fog lifts, the heavy air dissolves. People around you sense it, without a word being spoken. Suddenly, life feels less like a battle and more like a dance. Pause. A reflective, inner thought. I remember a time when I felt invisible, lost in routine, stuck in noise. But then, I changed something small. I started noticing the little things. Sounds of laughter in a distance, the way the wind carried the smell of rain, the way my chest rose and fell without me even asking it to. And slowly, my vibration shifted. Not all at once, but step by step, and the world responded. Opportunities I once overlooked seemed to find me. People I had been searching for appeared at the right time. Not because life had changed overnight, but because I had. There's something you need to know. Your vibration doesn't just shape how you see the world, it shapes how the world remembers you. Every interaction, every glance, every word you speak leaves an imprint, a subtle ripple in the lives of others. Think of the last time someone truly saw you, not just looked at you, but saw you. Their presence made you feel lighter, stronger, as if you were more than enough just as you are. That feeling didn't come from their words alone. It came from their vibration. Now think of the opposite. Someone who left you drained, who carried a storm inside them that poured into your day. You didn't need them to explain what they were going through. You felt it, because vibration is contagious. Pause. Lower voice, almost a whisper. And this is where the truth becomes powerful. You are a transmitter. Every day, every second, you broadcast something into the world, and the world echoes it back. The subtle exchange. When you walk into a room, you shift the air. When you speak, your tone carries energy beyond the words. When you think, even in silence, that energy moves through you, changing the way you stand, the way you breathe, the way your eyes meet another's. We often think reality is built only by action, by what we do, but reality bends long before that, in the frequency of what we are. Imagine two people planting seeds in the same soil. One plants with frustration, rushing through the process, doubting it will even grow. The other plants slowly with patience, whispering gratitude into the earth. The soil is the same, the sun is the same, but the vibration behind the action is not. And over time, the difference shows. This is how your life unfolds. The same external world, reflected differently, shaped by the vibration you carry into it, the turning mirror. But here's the hardest truth. Life doesn't simply give you what you want. It mirrors back what you are. If you live in anger, the world finds ways to anger you. If you live in fear, the world confirms your fears. If you live in scarcity, the world hides abundance. But if you live in gratitude, the world reveals treasures where you once saw none. If you live in love, connections deepen, doors open, paths clear. If you live in courage, challenges become opportunities, mountains become steps. It's not magic, it's resonance. The vibration you hold pulls the world to match it, inner monologue. A moment of choice, softer, reflective, as if thinking aloud. I used to ask myself, why is life so heavy? Why does it always feel like I'm swimming against the current? And for years I thought, the answer was out there, in other people, in circumstances, in luck. But then I realized, the heaviness wasn't the world. It was me. The current I was fighting against was the vibration I was carrying, and in that moment, I had a choice. Stay the same, or shift. Not in one giant leap, but in small steps. A deeper breath, a softer word. A decision to see beauty where I once saw nothing, and slowly, everything changed. Pause. Music swells slightly, hinting at something profound. This is the hidden truth most never see. Your vibration is not only the lens through which you live, It is the brush with which you paint reality itself. There comes a moment in every life when you stand at a crossroads. You may not see the signpost. You may not even realize the choice you're making. But the vibration you carry in that moment decides the road ahead. Picture this. Two people lose the same job. One sinks into despair, convinced the world is against them. Their vibration turns heavy, and soon doors close, opportunities vanish, people drift away. The other feels the same pain, the same shock, but chooses differently. They breathe. They remind themselves, I am still alive. I still have a mind. I still have possibilities. Their vibration lifts, and with it, new chances begin to appear. An unexpected meeting, a fresh idea, a door that had always been there but was invisible until now. Same situation, different vibration, entirely different reality. The whisper. Within, softer, contemplative tone. If you listen closely, you can hear it, that quiet whisper inside you. It's there when you're about to lose yourself to frustration. It's there when you feel powerless, when the weight of the world presses down. The whisper says, you can rise, you can shift. You are not trapped by this frequency, but the whisper is subtle, and the noise of fear, anger, and doubt often drowns it out. That's why awareness is everything. The moment you notice your vibration, you regain choice. You stop being a passenger in your own life and begin steering. The domino effect of vibration. Every vibration you choose sends ripples far beyond what you can see. Think about it. 1. Smile can disarm a stranger's bitterness. One calm breath can prevent an argument from exploding. One act of kindness can travel through 10, 20, 50 other lives you will never even meet. You may never know the full effect of your vibration. But it's there. An invisible domino effect, spreading through people, places, and time itself. And here's the most breathtaking part. The world you long for, peace, love, joy, freedom, does not begin out there. It begins in you, in your vibration. And through you, it spreads. A story of stillness. Long pause. Voice becomes almost like storytelling by a fire. There was once a woman I knew. She lived in chaos, rushing, worrying, constantly weighed down. No matter what she achieved, peace was always missing. One day she decided to change one thing, just one. Each morning, before speaking, before looking at her phone, she sat quietly. She placed her hand on her heart, and she breathed, slowly, deeply. She whispered one word she wanted to carry that day: calm, joy, love. At first, nothing changed. The same problems existed. The same noise surrounded her. But inside, something began to shift. Her vibration softened. Her tone of voice changed. She laughed more. She worried less. And little by little, her world reflected it. The same world, the same streets, the same people, but a completely different reality, because she had tuned her frequency. And life responded in harmony. Pause. Music grows warmer, fuller, more uplifting. And so the question becomes, what vibration are you broadcasting right now? And what reality is it quietly creating around you? Every life reaches a tipping point, a moment when you realize you are not simply a product of your circumstances. You are the architect of how those circumstances feel and what they become. Your vibration is the blueprint. Your vibration is the silent hand shaping the clay of your reality. And here's the truth that changes everything. The higher you lift your frequency, the lighter life feels. The lighter life feels, the more possibilities reveal themselves. And the more possibilities appear, the more you begin to understand that reality itself is flexible. It bends, it shifts, it reflects you. The ripple in time. Pause. Voice slows, softer now. Think of your life not just in moments, but in echoes. Every choice you make today, the energy you bring into this hour, this minute, this second, doesn't just shape your present. It shapes your future. It even shapes how you will remember this very moment. What if the vibration you carry today is the seed of the joy you feel tomorrow? What if the way you speak to yourself now is the foundation of the peace you discover years from now? Your vibration is not small. It is not invisible. It is the thread weaving your story across time. The inner realization, reflective inner monologue. There was a day I finally understood, not from reading it in a book, not from hearing someone else say it, but from living it. I was walking down a street carrying anger I didn't even know I had. Every person looked cold. Every sound irritated me. Even the sky seemed gray. And then I stopped. I took a breath. And I asked myself, what am I vibrating right now? What am I feeding this world? The answer hit me. I wasn't just experiencing reality. I was creating it. So I made a choice, just one, to soften, to release the storm inside me. And in that very same street, the colors returned. A stranger smiled at me. The air felt lighter. The world hadn't changed. I had. And in that change, reality shifted. The moral, so here, is the truth I want you to carry. Your vibration is your power. It is the silent architect of your reality. It is the unseen language you speak to the universe every second, and you are not powerless. You can shift it through breath, through gratitude, through the smallest choices that tune you upward. Because when you lift your vibration, you don't just change your world, you change the world. Closing reflection. Music fades into a soft, almost timeless tone. Voice slow, calm, lingering. One day, long from now, you'll look back on this life, and you'll realize it wasn't the possessions, the titles, the applause that defined it. It was the vibration you carried, the way you made others feel, the way you shaped your own reality, moment by moment, choice by choice. So, I leave you with this question. What vibration will you choose to carry? From this moment forward, pause, a deep silence, then softly. Because in the end, your vibration is your reality.